close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Imagine something that challenges everything you know about sleep. What if each night isn't just rest, but a silent journey through a hidden portal of your consciousness, a place few notice, concealed right before our eyes? Have you ever wondered why we spend almost a third of our lives sleeping? Could nature, in all its precision, really waste so much time merely shutting down the body? Or is sleep something far deeper, a cosmic mystery, perhaps even an ancient spiritual technology? Modern science teaches us that sleeping is simply a biological process, hormones balancing, neurons recalibrating, memories organizing, all true but incomplete. There is something that escapes charts and EEGs, the experience of the soul leaving the body. Ancient cultures understood this. In Egypt, sleep was seen as a rehearsal for eternity. In Greece, a gateway to the underworld. In India, masters mapped it as a direct path to spiritual awakening. Today, in the rush of modern life, we forget these teachings, yet they still manifest in subtle signs. Dreams more real than life itself, sensations of falling or flying, invisible presences, whispers in the dark. Perhaps you felt it. Perhaps you've woken with the certainty that something profound happened, even without remembering. The question few dare to ask is simple. What really happens when you sleep? Why reduce this mystery to mere biology when it's the key to understanding who we truly are? Take a deep breath and allow yourself to dive into this investigation, because each night you cross a portal. The question remains, are you ready to enter it with your eyes open? There is an instant so brief between wakefulness and sleep that most people don't even notice. Yet this is where humanity's oldest secret lies, the hypnagogic state. In this threshold, something extraordinary occurs. The rational mind begins to dissolve and subtle forces emerge. This is not mere daydreaming. It is a portal, a crack through which consciousness escapes the bounds of time. Mystics and sages revered this space for millennia, knowing it held the key to understanding not only dreams, but the very mystery of existence. Have you ever felt your body twitch, as if tripping over an invisible step? Seen random images flicker behind your closed eyes? Geometric shapes, unfamiliar faces, voices that aren't there. Modern science calls these hypnagogic hallucinations, but to the ancients, they were echoes of a deeper reality. Aristotle described this state as a bridge between worlds. Egyptians believed the soul separated from the body to journey through invisible realms. Indian yogis developed practices like yoga nidra, keeping consciousness awake while the body slept. To them, it wasn't merely an intermediate state, but a gateway to initiation. Genius minds explored this portal deliberately. Thomas Edison held metal spheres while falling asleep. The clatter upon dropping would awaken him, capturing ideas that arose directly from the hypnagogic state. Salvador Dali did something similar. His slumber with a key accessed pure images, free from logic. Is it mere coincidence that groundbreaking inventions, surrealist paintings, and complex equations emerged from this space? Perhaps not. Neuroscience describes this state as the transition between alpha and theta brainwaves, a fertile field of creativity. But mystics would say the brain merely reflects. The origin lies in consciousness. What truly occurs is a shift in vibrational awareness, as if you're tuning into a different station of the universe, receiving signals from another plane, your inner universe. This portal is not rare. You cross it every night. But distracted, you let it pass unnoticed, like walking down a corridor of doors without realizing each one leads to a different world. What if you lingered at this threshold, gently observing symbols, sensations, and sounds, You might discover you're not just dreaming, but receiving messages, recalling something that has always been there, obscured by daily noise. If this portal holds so much power, why were we taught to ignore it? Why has science reduced the hypnagogic to neural noise, while entire civilizations revered it as a spiritual passage? Perhaps because knowledge from this space cannot be controlled. It is free, unpredictable, transformative. A human who learns to access it awakens to something beyond manipulation, the awareness that they are far more than a tired body seeking rest. You have already been there, unknowingly. Now, imagine traversing this portal fully conscious, guiding your dreams, conversing with invisible forces, uncovering secrets about your life, purpose, and essence. Historically, conscious sleep wasn't fiction. In Egypt, priests spent years mastering mindful sleep, journeying to the Duat, an invisible realm full of portals, symbols, and spiritual masters. The soul, called Ba, would fly beyond the body, connected by an invisible thread. In Greece, Hypnos, god of sleep, was the twin of Thanatos, god of death. Sleep was rehearsing the mystery of dying. Oracles sought dreams as divine revelations. In India, masters of the Upanishads map 4 states of consciousness: wakefulness, dream, deep sleep, and pure awareness. Every night you traverse this path, even if you forget. Some call it astral projection, others the flight of the soul. The essential fact, you have experienced it, even if memory fades. Clues appear in vivid dreams, the sensation of floating, encounters with those who have passed. For materialists, illusions. For the open-minded, traces of a sacred journey. Science acknowledges that deep sleep activates the body's greatest healing power. Tissues regenerate, immunity strengthens, the mind reorganizes. But is it coincidence that this occurs precisely when consciousness seems absent? Or does healing happen because the soul is elsewhere, receiving guidance from a greater source? Imagine traversing this state fully conscious, as initiates of the past did. Steering dreams, communicating with invisible forces, receiving insights about your life, purpose, and essence. How many secrets could be revealed? Since ancient times, dreams were messages from something greater. Divine advice, destiny alerts, memories of forgotten worlds. Pharaohs slept in temples to receive guidance. Greeks obtained cures and counsel. Australian Aboriginals viewed the dream time as the origin of the world. Centuries later, Carl Jung reaffirmed this vision. Every dream is an intimate dialogue with your essence. Dreaming of someone who has passed is not mere memory. It's an encounter charged with presence. Mystics see it as legitimate visitation. Science sees memory and creativity at work. Mendeleev's periodic table, McCartney's melodies, coincidence, or a bridge between brain and spirit? Most dismiss dreams as nonsense. We wake, check our phones, and the soul's messages vanish. But the ancients knew forgetting dreams is forgetting oneself. Imagine if each night were sacred, recording images, symbols, sensations, listening to the silence of dreams. What hidden parts of you could emerge? There was a time when night was sacred. Fires, stories, prayers, preparing body and spirit to dive into the mystery of sleep. Today, artificial light, industrialization, and mechanical routines have turned sleep into a commodity. We sleep late, wake early, distracted. No wonder insomnia, anxiety, and fatigue are epidemics. Treating sleep purely as biology makes us forget it is also a ritual of return, a chance to hear what the waking life has drowned out. Ignoring this cycle harms both body and soul. Studies show sleep deprivation impairs memory, emotions, and immunity. Yet something beyond the physical occurs: inner clarity, alignment with oneself. Sleeping is rediscovery. Each night is a chance to cross the veil, remember eternity, return to what was never lost. Ancients called it the soul's journey, a rehearsal for eternity. Modern science reveals cycles and brain waves, but the deepest truth goes beyond charts and traditions. Sleep is reconnecting with the essential self. Perhaps the secret was silenced for a reason. A human who awakens to the sanctity of sleep cannot be controlled by the system. They become free, free to hear the soul, reclaim wisdom, remember who they truly are. Next time your eyes grow heavy and your body seeks rest, don't see mere fatigue. See an invitation. Don't treat the night as an end, but a beginning. Let the silence of darkness be the temple where you return to yourself and ask, each sleep a return. What is my soul trying to tell me? If this video resonated with you, like, comment, and subscribe to Mental Awakening. It's not just support, it's keeping the community awake, showing the algorithm that there are still people seeking something deeper than mere distractions. Thank you for joining this journey. May your nights be more than rest. May they be portals of remembrance, return, and awakening.